Okay, so going to be carrying on with my sideboard restoration today. This is the third day. So where we're up to at the moment. So I've just put some paint stripper on the pieces. It's just reacting with the paint nicely. So this back piece, and the other back piece are going to be sanded smooth and not going to be finished with Danish oil, just going to be spraying them black, probably just a matte black, just to reduce the workload on getting this completed, because there's still quite a little bit to do. So again, more sanding, more scraping. I can show you the base through the maze. That's had, I think it's 2 or 3 coats of Danish oil, and it's turned out really nice. And that's my life at the moment, sanding and scraping. Okay, so got all my pieces for one of the sides completely sanded. So now just going to put some Danish oil on. Pieces. So that's the bottom, that's the top. So now them pieces that we've just oiled, I'm going to put that carcass back on the base and then rebuild that right hand side. Okay, so I've just put the right hand side of the cabinet together just to have a look, and this is what we've ended up with. So in all the corners, these wedges were being used to hold the shelf up. Now, I don't like them, so I've taken them all off. And with a bit more sanding under there, you can't tell they were there. They weren't glued on particularly well. There's not going to be a lot of weight going on the shelf, so I'm not concerned about it collapsing. But another small detail is that there was screws, old screws and pins that were visible. And again, I didn't like that, so what I've done is I've just changed them for copper nails. So any visible connection, any visible nail now has a copper nail instead. And I think the heads of them will just look better than, as you can see, they naturally round over as you use them. In my opinion, that looks better than a filled hole. So anything from the outside that's going to be pinned, except the black, that's just going to be pinned on, you're not going to see that. I'm going to use a copper nail, so just a couple of slight design changes from the original. I'm so glad I spent the extra time taking it apart and getting the paint and everything from within them joins. I just think it looks so much better. Okay, so the next thing to do is repair the upright that I damaged, pawn it to pieces. I have another piece of reaming from an old drawer. It's not a perfect match, but it's going to be on the inside of the upright on the bottom shelf, so no one can see it. I'm just going to set my saw, cut that off, cut that to size, glue it on. That's the plan. Anyway. Okay, so we've now marked out where it starts. I do have an old piece of remove shelving, and as luck would have it, it is really, really close to the thickness of that. So it might be worth me while just cutting that piece out, using that as a template on there, and gluing that onto there. Well, I'm going to have to make a decision pretty soon, because I've got to the stage where this is the thing I have to do before I carry on. I suppose worst case scenario, I completely mess it up and I have to make another one using that piece of shelving and that piece of shelving over there. But what have I got to lose? Apart from hours of work. So what I've decided to do is I've cut off the extremely bent piece. Like I said, I had some shelving that was the same thickness. Again, remove. So ensuring that the grain direction is in the same orientation. I've marked out that shape onto here, plus on this edge the thickness of the saw blade, which is 3mm. so it's that plus 3, and then we just got to leave that to dry.